Hey everyone! Today in this video I'm going to talk about Infinity's largest tournament. So about a week and a half ago, I was able to go to the Rumble on Route 66 Infinity Tournament, which happens to be the world's largest Infinity Tournament and takes place in my town of Albuquerque, New Mexico. So that's kind of weird and random, but I don't know, it's also pretty neat. So I was able to go and interview with one of the people who coordinated the events and several of the players, and so that's the bulk of what this video is going to be. I just wanted to make sure I added to the video since there were a few people that I wasn't able to get in touch with during the event because they were just really busy. So I did want to definitely thank Joel, who was giving the commentary on the award ceremony there, and he had also reached out to me before the event to kind of get me settled, so I really appreciate that. And Guillermo, who's the local war corps, has done leaps and bounds in building the community here. Rumble on Route 66 had around 130 tournament players, and that's not including all the other people who were there doing some of the vendor stuff, just helping out, judges, etc. So the community's grown a lot. The other person I wanted to make sure that I gave proper credit to was Joy. Now, she was Dan's wife, and you'll see him in the interview here in a minute, but she really helped make sure that this event happened. She handled a lot of the planning stages of it, and she packed all the swag bags, and was just generally a really wonderful person to be around. You can tell that the community is very protective and appreciative of her, so she's definitely a staple in the community, and definitely glad to have her. Alright, so without further delay, here are the interviews that I did at the Rumble on Route 66 tournament. And I've got with me Dan here today. He's one of the event organizers. Can you tell me a little bit about how that worked for this event?
It's working great so far. It's me and my wife, and it's mostly her. She does it all, and I take the credit. For the first 4 years, it was mostly myself and a guy in there right now named Joe Hill. Basically how it started was one day we met on the internet, and I happened to go on a business trip up to Denver, and he was there. So we met in his garage, and we played games, went our separate ways, and then about a couple months later, all of a sudden it's like on the forums I'm getting hit up. He's like, hey, we need to do something bigger. So all right, cool. Well, he's from Dallas, but I met him in Denver, so he's got friends in both spots. Well, I'm from Albuquerque, so what's in the middle? Amarillo. You ever been to Amarillo?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of gaming in Amarillo. There's one store. So we're like, okay, so we asked the store, could we have this event? Yes. They roped it off, they let us bring in all the beer we wanted, and so the first year was 32 people, and now we're up to 130.
Not too bad a growth.
Not bad, we're pretty happy with it.
All right, I've got Alan here representing Utah. Daniel representing Arizona. What's your team?
I play NCA or Neoterra.
Tom from Team New Mexico. How are you doing, Tom?
Doing pretty good. One up, one down so far.
Josh here from Team Arizona. How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
How's your team doing?
We're doing pretty great. We're not up there with California, and we're not up there with Colorado, but we're making it.
I have got with me Riot Girl. You are one of the judges of this event, is that right?
Yes, I am.
Also known as Angelina.
Angelina Kirka. Hi.
All right, this interview takes place with the Kedor into the Russian.
Yes, I am from the Russia. I am the Brandon.
Brandon from Russia. How you doing?
Very good. This is Brandon in Russian.
So I've got Dozer from Canada. How you doing, Dozer?
I'm good, thank you.
You run a painting service, right?
I do. Riot Girl Painting. You can check me up on Facebook.
At Riot Girl GRRL?
Yes, GRRL. No vowels in that.
Who needs vowels?
We don't need vowels here.
Pete here from Team New Mexico. How you doing, Pete?
I'm doing awesome. It's been a tough day, but soldiering on.
I hear Utah is pretty competitive right now.
They are, despite how drunk they often are.
Is this great? This is my belly button. Let me flex.
Your name is beautiful.
Thank you. I have beautiful names. It's great.
What faction do you currently play?
I have a lot.
I'm running Nomads today instead of JSA, which I usually do.
I'm playing Vanilla Hakazam.
I normally play Nomads. Nomads is my army. Riot Girl, if anybody knows the Nomads, Riot Girl is the main, one of the big units in Nomads, and I've always played them.
The good guys, the combined army.
Good guys?
Yeah.
Oh, is that going to be like an inflammatory statement on the internet?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is not going to make very much sense because I speak the Russian and I play Aleph.
Aleph?
Yes.
Why not the Russian?
Because I wait for new Russian.
Where
model.
is your loyalty?
It is been lost another. I'm sorry.
Play Hakislam right now.
My faction now is Caledonia, which is a sectorial of Ariadne.
So, are you winning?
I won my first game. I tied my second round. Even though I got my butt kicked, I still got a tie.
Yeah, actually, just finished my second round, and that's the second victory I have today. So.
Oh no.
I'm gonna try. I've already lost one game, but I've won my second, so we'll see if I can't come back and get in the top 10 at least.
I will do this. I win a little, I tie, I win a lot, and then I lose.
Yeah, I lost my first 2 games. But my opponents keep buying me beers, so...
So you're winning.
So Rumble is an amazing event in that sense, yes.
I finally won a game.
5 years running at Rumble, New Mexico has never placed high.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We just host and that's it?
We're proud of that. First in fun, last in points.
20%, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, but all of them were fun. That's the most important part.
I'm a judge. What I'm doing right now is walking around, make sure people have beers and the rules right.
I'm not used to judges getting beers for the player base.
I get tips.
And how long have you played Infinity?
10 years.
10 years, wow. You're the
So
longest one.
I was here from the beginning.
How long? Like 6 years? 5? 4?
Since Human Sphere N2, so 2010, so about 8 years now.
I've been playing Infinity for about 9 months now.
About 2 years now.
You know, I've only been playing Infinity for about a year.
What attracted you to Infinity? What do you like about Infinity?
Well, it's in the sci-fi realm, which I love sci-fi. I love robots, very...
Robots are the best.
Exactly. And, the rules in the game are so very complex.
I really like how engaged you are during the whole turn and round.
I like the back and forth. That automatic reaction order does helps balance out the movements of the game.
So in other war games, it sort of feels like it's you take your turn, and then you beat up on me, and then I take my turn, and I beat up on you, and it's just sort of waiting for each other to die. With Infinity, you've got the ARO. When you see an opponent, you can shoot them. You can take an action, and it's not this passive sort of waiting game.
There's no downtime.
It really keeps you engaged and, with your mind in the game. So it's kind of more like chess than it is just...
I move my guy, and he gets shot by your guy, you're like, oh crap, I can't do anything now.
When you see an opponent, you can shoot them. You can take an action, and it's not this passive sort of waiting game.
It's very gritty. There's a lot of rules, so it's easy to pick up, very hard to master.
I want to say the rules, like the interactive system, keeping you engaged and stuff, but really it's the people.
Like the community.
These guys, yeah, it's so much better than my other experiences with war games. Everybody's working together to play the game instead of just butting heads. So
and then the community itself is just so loving, and everybody just loves each other. You come to this event and it's we literally call it a family reunion. It's literally like oh my god, I haven't seen you in a year. It's great. I missed you so much. And you're living in New Mexico. Yeah, it's the greatest place ever. Actually, in the new Riot Girl box, there is 3 girls and a little robot, and the girl with the half-shaved head. Carlos even told me himself. He was yeah, this was modeled after you. I actually have on my Riot Girl page the live stream of the seminar last year at Rumble where he introduced it. He brought me up on stage and was like, by the way, this is for you. And it was I kind of fell to the floor a little crying. I was I cannot believe this is a thing.
That is a testament to community support right there.
Seriously, I still can't believe it's a thing. It's been a year and I don't even understand how far that took.
Now, I understand that everybody for the Rumble got swag bags. What was in your swag bag?
Oh, so much stuff. So I got stuff for basing. I got extra bases.
This wonderful shirt.
Lots of patches and lots of cups for drinks.
Speed stick.
Speed stick.
Yeah, it's still working.
You can tell a girl packed these swag bags.
He's sure. Wait, don't look at my belly.
Measurement tools, red solo cups, which are key for any event like this.
A lot of discount codes from the company.
And an ISS pin, some foliage, and we just actually got some nice acrylic Warsenal tokens of different units in the game.
And because we're a satellite tournament, we even got the satellite patch. MDF terrain and stuff like that. Got a shirt. That's cool. So.
Can't have enough shirts.
And let me show you shirt.
Beautiful, beautiful man shirt.
Man shirt with my muscles. But don't look at other things.
What are you doing?
I'm doing interview. You're crazy.
Yeah, I did see there was a lot of sponsors in the swag bags.
Oh yeah, it's being the biggest tournament, right? There's a lot of people.
The biggest Infinity tournament in the world.
Yeah.
Albuquerque. Who or what in the world of Infinity would you cosplay as?
Oh, I'd be a Sin Eater from the Nomads, Bakun Sectoral. Yep.
Oh, that's a good question.
It would be 8-Ball from Aristea.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say anything else but Riot Girl. I mean, let's just be real. Like, it's hard.
It would be a very cool costume.
It's really hard to not want to do the cosplay for the model they literally made you after.
Well, let's say if not if money was no object, if shame was no object, I would go with William Wallace, a giant claymore and a kilt, and I might.
You can just do that now.
I could.
If money was no object, I would probably do a Swiss Guard because they look awesome. They have this full body armor, this little antennas stick out. So they look pretty sweet.
Nice. Something to maybe shoot for next year.
Oh yeah, I'll play in it if I could actually make it.
But I'm gonna go for my man, not in Hawk Islam, Gabriel de Fersen, the Templar.
Anything with super jump.
Like real jetpacks?
Yeah, I'd like to jump over buildings. That sounds pretty awesome.
That's a really good answer. Okay, so say you're 200 years in the future in the world of Infinity. Who would you be friends with, and/or who would be your drinking buddy? Because that might not be the same person.
Right. Okay. So I would probably be drinking buddies with the Nomads. They seem,
all of them?
All of them, because they seem really awesome. Corregidor probably mostly because they're like one big labor union, and they seem to like to get in fights in bars. But if I could be friends with, like on a corporate level, it would definitely be Pan-Oceania. So.
Oh, I drink with a lot of buddies. I'd be drinking buddies with the Ariadnan, but I'd try to be friends with the Tim Goodstay.
You'd have to drink with McMurrow. He's the big wolf guy. He loves his Irish beers.
Anybody who'll have a drink with me, I'll drink with them.
I'm very much an inclusionist, so I'd probably be somewhere in the A-Lift community. Hopefully, my brain would already been uploaded to the AI, and I would have multiple proxy bodies.
All the aliens, the Combined Army, the Toha, anybody not human. That's my speed.
They'd be your drink. Like, would you drink their alien alcohol?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like my drinking buddy wouldn't actually be a character, it'd just be a gaggle of dog warriors from Ariadna.
Yeah.
They seem like they can handle themselves.
But yeah, I'd be hanging out drinking with Ajax and Achilles. Because I'd be a proxy. We're all proxies, we're all sharing brains, that kind of thing. It's really weird in the future. That's a given, right?
My drinking buddy would be Colonel Varonian.
Well, there is a unit type in the Nomads called the Moran Maasai, which is actually a real African tribe, by the way. You can look up Maasai people.
Nice.
And they actually are known because they hunt lions. So they're very fast and they hunt lions. And I would love to party with them. Because I feel like if anybody's going to party harder, it's going to be people who hunt lions. So, fair enough.
Random.
Молодец.
I am the machine. He is the washing machine.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.